Something a bit more ambitious through mid-jungle.
Let's go!
Cream debuts his Akali. We have seen him on standard stuff so far on his favorites. We have not seen a melee assassin come out of him.
No portraits, a little bit of an experience lead, Cream just hitting level 4, and a lot of that coming off of the shared experience that has been done between Keen and Joe.
But the level 2 Vayne that we talked about is coming in. They're winning the fight already. Genji got the damage down on 369 as he gets flashed on. In comes Keen to save for the first blood. The rotation, massive in Genji behind the turret, push TES back.
This is where the experience sharing comes up huge with the teleport to come in.
Okay, we're doing it round 2. Tien gets lured in, false sense of confidence. Getting chased down at level 6, pays with another. The spears stack up and Genji are playing with their heads.
Massive mistake from Top Esports. You just don't have the
He's still
numbers
level
advantage.
1.
And you can see they're going to dive again.
Do it again, more blood in the field. Just give it all to Pays. This one to be traded, but Keen dies to a turret. No response kill for TS and a 2k gold lead at 4 minutes in the game.
Honestly, win for Keen. He just gets a quicker reset, and now we'll be able to move up towards topside if he's really behind.
And because of the fortification as well, it's not like Jackie Love just walks away with so many plates. He only got one. The second one doesn't actually fall down in the end either.
Positions is how much setup do you have? And Nautilus is good, but I think something like a Vi really would have helped as well as Mako.
Well, we're speaking of her. Mako's going to be outnumbered here. The Vault Breaker forces the flash in the end. Jackie Love walks on in, but Lahans gets butt back. The standard sign was beautiful.
Cream, all the remaining Drakes, mega high. I love Cloud Soul as oh!
Oh, Jackie Love caught on out season with this package time at great as Jackie flashes though. His ulti's going to come and uses onto Chobi. He needs to catch on in. Canyon a new target, Tien finds one and Jackie Love, the money bags.
But just a package, not enough with the help of Mako there. Canyon doesn't have that much damage actually.
How much he just chunks health bars every single time with the Sheen proc. Even getting the cash at the end is perfect. Now Gen G, they run back up towards the top side. This is still going to be, you know, an awful lot of damage from Gen G onto these side lane turrets, which could come back to bite Top Esports. But with Draven being huge, it's at least some win cost.
Yeah, at least something there. You already picked up the Essence Reaver before, but as TP comes through for Top Esports to defend top side, it really feels like 80 carry versus 80 carry. But the question is which one? Keen running in.
Make plays like this because they control mid lane.
There's no help for Chovy. Canyon's on his way, but Keen doesn't have TP.
Chovy's trying to clear the way for the time being. He gets away from the Dreadnought. Nice sidestep. Phosphorus bomb clears, and he Valkyries back under turret. Cream's going to be the traitor, at least we thought.
When it comes to how Genji move around the map, and that's going to be Herald here as well. And once mid lane turret starts falling, particularly...
Well, Genji right now are clearing all portions still with a 3k gold lead and the push towards mid. You guys were just talking about it. Mid's now down.
In any sort of way at this stage.
He's a plastic bag.
Exactly.
You know, there's a fridge that keeps things cold for a long time. Plastic bag with a bit of ice in it. Melts after an hour. It doesn't do anything. That's the problem.
That was very Australian of you.
Around. And even on this Vayne, Keen been able to just generate so much pressure. 369 just about to get close to his breaking out of that. As whoa, Jackie!
Picks up to Jackie, where's those adoration stacks gonna go? He flushes away, and now for the re-engage, whirling death onto Canyon. Helps get the cash in. Jackie got the money bag again. Top Esports have no business finding anything, but it's Cream flashes into 4 members. 369's coming in. This is where TS's stock rises once more. Perfect execution of the trade. 369 team fighting is where he finally makes his move. Flashes in, all out. Genji, a bewildered Pays getting hit but survives. Somehow, Jackie flying through, gets another cash in. Reset for Tien. Headbutt pulverizes flash. He finds Chobi downtown. You can never count out TS when there's blood on the
He's alive! And the punish from TES is huge.
I have never seen a Draven look this
ready though, and in the picture-in-picture we see Genji starting up the objective.
The flash over, they turn away from the Baron, the package positioning great. Jackie Love bought a GA on the back end though, as Chobi gets hooked back in, but that GA timing's everything. It's Canyon interrupts it. We go from 0 to hero for Genji, but Cream's still alive. Wait, bringing the fight in, but someone needs to deal with Pays. Someone needs to deal with Pays. Someone needs to deal with Pays as he cleans up the entire fight.
And they'll take the Baron.
And right there you see Top
Esports, and Canyon again will be multiplying his objective bounties as it goes down. Canyon does die though, Cream in the back end on top of Chobi, trying to take him out, but Chobi is hitting range. TES have already picked up the objective.
Seriously fed as
well.
The
poke hurts so much, and we talked about 369 not being in this game because he's so behind on items, he can't withstand it.
Some items. You will lose the outer turrets, but with this being the last wave...
It is looking.
Cream looking for objective bounty himself, though, and with the help of Tien and whole Top Esports being spotted.
Love flash for Jackie Love can Gen G get access to him.
They want this objective bounty so bad. Dredgeline doesn't connect though, and over the wall. It's not stolen. Canyon tries, he flashes away. Cream still not in, but the flip back from 369 is only onto Keen. He went too deep, he overcooked, and now he dies. Canyon dealing with Cream on the side. He's big from Gen G too. As we've got numbers advantage, we've got a face call. Lahans has a knock-up, and Cream is going to be too late in the middle of everyone. Perfect execution out.
Here has the ult, has the flash, but it's going to be long gone before he can even get a sniff at this barrel.
Especially with this grade A3 Wagyu zoning off Tien. I mean, 3 levels behind definitely exemplifies the pointers. Now the siege begins with that range that we've been talking and seeing all game long from Gen G. Top Esports on their last legs here, almost 10k goal behind, and Chovy continuing to do things like that. And Chronicles, I'm glad you mentioned the package, still up there, still zoning TES away from this next turret. Yeah, use it. He's out. Guess what? Gen G will still get this in the end. The ultimate from Jackalove's good, but Chovy's damage. Chengdu open their mouths, and quickly it's shut in an instant. Once again, as the dredge line comes through, the depth charge is there onto Pays, but watch Chovy. Cream's trying to deal with him. The shuriken lands. Wait, Chovy might die, but no! Pays gets the last auto before he drops himself, and even though 369 separates his Callista, they need more damage. Jackie Love sent packing again as Dredgeline forces the flash out from Keen, but Canyon with the re-engage and the Vault Breaker. TES are getting whittled down slowly but surely as Pays flashes forward, feels himself at MSI, and Gen G with the brain, the brawn, the prowess are taking Top Esports away from any big chance for game number 1. Nexus will drop, and that is a dominating performance by such an impressive team.
Double GA still available, so I wouldn't be shocked if it goes completely the other direction. And the LCK has loved these type of hard, and we saw it in the last game as well. Not a lot of front line. In the last game, it was only Alistair. This time, there's none.
Something back to the Renekton, although not as much as you'd hope for. Getting something down, and Acropus down to speed. Go Pays, might be dead. Lightslinger flashed away from, but Jackie Love in the 2v2 cleanses, and first blood goes over to Mako. He resets as Lahans finds Glitterlands to get the kill. Acroprison's good on the return.
Waiting for Cream to get in towards mid and get priority there as well. Tien going to look for the reset, but it means that these topside grubs should be gone before Tien really gets into position. And from there, you kind of get to move across this canyon and still have contest for Dragon. So at the moment, Gen G doing a really good job of playing off these pushing lane states and topside of extra cover if they need it. Top starting it up. I don't think Gen G can really commit to this though. But 369 more than likely going to start to walk back up topside.
Someone is available for Jackie Love as well. Canyon doesn't take the Sonic level right now comfortably. So are a lot of people I'm looking at. I mean, I even see Chovy with a constant lead.
369 instead, with Keen having that ultimate to get in towards the play. There is no real way for Top Esports to get down here because no teleport available for Cream.
I mean, we are going to see Destiny used in the meantime, but the wave is cleared out. 369 has a counterplay massive as turret still falls on down, but 369 has the power. We talked about no culling, but still the tidal wave. The ulti from Tien is a whiff. Canyon safeguards away, re-engages, flashes himself away. The kick from 369 to send him outward as Pays runs on him, but a double TP. Lahans almost dead at the start of the play in front of Dragon. Pays finds Tien, no smite there, and Pays takes it. Gets hit over the wall, but Chovy's ultimate doesn't do too much, and Top Esports have the health bars as Lahans and Canyon run for their life. Jackie Love still with a form of engagement.
The team fighting prowess of JDG, where's that gone?
That's the thing. Last year at MSI, we saw.
Takes a Hex Gate, runs on in at melee. Lahans gets the face of it again, and 369 joins on in. Tidal Wave at max range, but Top Esports are separated here. Lahans buys time, also absorbs the ulti. Spells there. Cream chases. How deep are we going? Cream, what are you doing? His debut to the international stage, and he's chasing. What's happening mid?
Of all people, never chase Lahans. I'm swearing this guy is such
a 2k gold ahead at 19 minutes, and they've played this early game really well.
Oh, Jan.
Sonic Wave stolen, ulti used, sends it into Pays. The kick is just the delivery system. I didn't know they delivered it. And Gen G find the objective without calls.
It also feels though like Top Esports are kind of chasing their tails a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Behind all the time, and Gen G are defending perfectly.
Canyon going deep though, hang on, he stepped too far forward, and Top Esports punish the jungler.
But with the McKill's rush from Lahans, for starting fight for Top
so hard. It's a good reaction though, but the Aqua Prism won't do enough. Jackie Love has to flash away and leave his support behind. TSDP'd into this, but into a choke. Pays is free firing with Infernum. 369 gets the kill onto Canyon, but he's only an afterthought as Chovy runs on in, and threatens his own ulti. TS running away. They get an ulti thanks to Tien. And Culling comes through the charm as well, but Chovy is a tank. He's a tank.
He's genuinely tanky as Genji started the objective.
Well, he's got flash available as well, and I'm watching him running in for the steal. Tien is denied, kicked away. Chovy the tank again, happy to absorb. It's level 16. He rears his head in, jumps on it, and we're back in service. The preacher, the minister, the deity himself sends up for an easy double. 369 is cannon fodder, and a team fight for Genji in front of Baron is what they deserve.
Baron taken, and Genji decide to still take the fight. Cream completely unable to join thanks to Keen's zoning. And Chovy sweeps in, finds the one member that maybe could have pulled TES through. And that is looking like Genji taking over this game as well.
And it's the patience.
Flanks against this Twisted Fate. Don't really get to abuse Fog the way you normally might as Keen. Going in.
I mean, Keen just teleported in himself, though. Hang on a minute. He runs into the fodder himself, and Top Esports take a small win yet again. With the Baron pushing in, though, it has to continue his tidal wave. Finds Lahens, but not Pays. Look at him stepping up. Now I believe he has 3 items and cares not what you think.
And we talked a lot about this game. We thought that it was going to be Jackie Love versus Pays, but it feels like it's a little bit of Chovy and Canyon versus the world. They've been so good in this game, and now with Chovy opening up on the middle wave as well, they managed to get the inhibitor turret. Tien trying to see if you can find Chovy. No ult.
Still a tank. I've got to remind everyone at home. Flash or no flash, that guy is still struggling to die.
He has frozen hard, and he's almost 3.2k HP.
Okay.
Just to put in perspective. And that's the reason why Chovy, up until this point, has only played Corki and Aesol. And the Azir was just sitting there waiting. Top Esports rather used 2 bans on taking away the picks that we've only seen him up until this point.
Desperately to find some way in on the top end, but they can't.
I take it back. Culling actually doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Jovi's a tank. There's redemption.
Yeah, redemption. God, it's rough. 369 does what he can. He hits the side lane, gets objective bounty. As they push in for the wave, you can see Tidal Wave forces Canyon to get on out of there. 369 with a flanking angle, but he's like, no way am I touching that. The base now open, and Genji 1 step away from moving to an easy match point. When we said Top Esports would bring them down in the mud, just like they did against Fnatic, just like they did in the first round against TL.
But bracket and continue the crusade forward.
Canyon into Chovy, baby, yeah! I love this new mid-jungle duo from Genji. As they wipe the floor with Top Esports yet again, let it be known, Genji is performing internationally. Genji is blowing the water out of this series, and Genji has silenced the crowd once again in yet another game. 30 minutes, calculated League of Legends, and I'm getting excited for LCK's first seed. I don't know if I should say it, Chronicler, but man, this team looks good.
I think you're allowed to get a little bit excited after that performance, hysterics.
With a reasonably high win rate, but that is something that a lot of people were wondering if it was going to come out of the mid lane, but it is going to be the Rise counter pick into the Rumble on the top side.
Yeah, my bad on the 369 stat. That said, though, he's adhered to very strictly.
Maybe he's been listening, I don't know. Chovy, extreme trade again. Runs out of mana a little bit. Cream just gets the fleet and backs off as Canyon finds Tien in his own jungle. Tries to battle him out himself as Cream will jump over and give a helping hand. The sapling helps out as well. There's the flash, the full commit. Mid-jungle of TES off with a bang and a buck and a first blood to Cream.
Canyon gets caught in his own jungle, thinks he can step up to Tien, and that 1v1, that might be okay as Mako.
We talked about the engage, there it is onto Pays. He cleanses the way before he gets struck through by Jackie Love's arrow. Heel burnt up as well. Lahens continues to trade, but Pays is the one now with no summoners, so Top Esports early game is kicking off.
Keen in trouble.
Twisted Advance kicks it off, and a second time the burn down from 369. He flashes for it as Tien gets out of the turret aggro. TES are firing on all cylinders. It will be traded in the top side here, but at least these lanes are really set up. So, never met them.
Yeah, we don't talk about the fourth.
Well, as the engage comes bot side, Lahens. No, not going to be rooted down. Instead, they go for Pays. They turn the play, the trample there, the smash back. Chakilov gets to kill the flag and drag, but it's not under turret as Tien walks away. Maybe one shot came through in the end as Lahens still outranged. Mako finally, when you need it.
Big win for Top Esports.
Echo now moving up here, spots Lehen,
He's
sends
just
the
everywhere. I
frame.
mean, Lehen's wanted their own mid. Trample gets the stun down, and now that the explosive cask is there, Cream just has to get on out, but as he spaces through, Jackalove now shows up to the party, gets another kill. Lehen's drops on down. Third kill over to Jackalove while Keen now interrupts the party. He walked on down here, still with the Realm Warp available, gives one back to Chovy.
It's a 1-for-1, but the Void Grubs are going over towards Top Esports, which is what they're really looking for. Going to be able to finish that one off.
Benefit of Tian finding Canyon earlier on.
Yep.
They're looking for a
They
contest.
are. Dredgeline starts us off. I mean, Dragon still goes down. Canyon is rooted out from the sidelines here as Fade's call to bring the play back on in. Pace is getting his support out of there, but Nature's Grasp is still going to root up. Mako's here. A double knock-up in the cards, but he doesn't need to. The trample isolates the hands. Jackie gets all the gold again, and Chengdu is
Yes.
I want to feel confident. I mean, Jackie still has flash available. He's the one to watch with all the gold of TES. The stretch line starts on Tien, disengaged there. Package gets backline, chains corruption. Hit max range though. Playing front to back with Jackie playing as Legolas. Canyon is in the middle of the pit, but uncontested for now. TES laugh at him. They stand their ground. They continue to fight. Health bars are low, but they have Mako's healing, and Jackie range as depth out follows through. Lehens finds him, but again, no one can get near this big elf. Jackie continues forward. Lehens doesn't get thrown into him. Cream starts firing too, and TES now play it. Everything burns. Cream firing away. Chovy ended that spot that we've experienced game after game after game. TES. Top Esports know that, and Mako continues to zone off, knowing he can absorb whatever they throw. As
The Hens played that so well. Hooks Mako to deny the CC onto the rise, so that then the Realm War wins for Gen G, despite the individual leads for Top Esports. But Riptail definitely going to help out in that regard.
Keen does have TP in case they try. Mako's looking for a flank.
Realm Warp's also going to come up too, by the way. As you mentioned, Mako deep in the enemy jungle. The Herald healthy enough to get another charge, and especially if someone jumps in, which is going to be 369's turn. The wave cleared out regardless, and half the health done. The Grublings come through and just push their way through. Nevertheless, as Chovy's going to make sure that Cream doesn't get the 2-for-1 special.
So though, tower for tower, in favor for Gen G, you're pretty happy with. Plus, big wave loss on the bottom side. Cream though, here comes
Good
the TPs.
TP. I mean, they're all
Turret.
committing onto this. He's got flash available and ulti. What gets burned is the Realm Warp as well. Everyone's moving up, and Tien says, bugger that, let's go for the bottom lane. As Jackie here, we have the damage, but the Fate's Call says no more of the play. Mako pulled the trigger early.
Because the Fate Skull, Lens is able to be taken out, but it's still Gen G reclaiming some gold here.
He's in a great position though. He's going to get the flank, and there's no vision for Top Esports.
Mako with the engage starts off. Again, Canyon would be a big win and would secure the Dragon.
Spot him out, but I don't think they've spotted him now. We'll see him on that
Lehens.
other ward.
I mean, we criticise this guy, but he's about to show up big if he gets on him, but Mako zones him off, and the Equalizer zones him out, but Gen G to get blown to pieces before the fight starts. Cream jumping in, getting reset. Chovy zoned out as well. Gen G are being torn apart this game. This time, it ain't going to be that 3-0. Top Esports have got the life in them as Chovy runs for his life. Finally, we're seeing signs of life from TES.
Again, Gen G rather tunnel on Jackie as Chovy surely to fall eventually, or teleport coming in, even with the turret there. I don't think he's getting out his...
I mean, oh, Jesus.
Well, will be the pickup, and Top Esports will forgo Dragon altogether.
I don't think Gen G's going to need a position to pick it up either, though. So I imagine they will just back.
Yep.
Soul Pointer is still going the way with this Red Bull Baron power play. Cloud Soul
Is massive, and now he's been able to lead that into aggressive plays, finding these picks, finding these plays, and Top Esports want to try and doesn't. Oh wait, here comes the
Nature's Grasp maybe zones them out enough, Dagger. I know your suspicion there as Mako gets the engage on the turret. The Equalizer massive as well. It's a hot pot here in Chengdu, but meanwhile, that hot pot's been taken apart. They don't mind the spice, Gen G. It's tormenting me a bit, Chronicler. The fact that Gen G are still trying to make plays like this on the 369. I mean, Keen can't be killed. The Equalizer comes down, but Canyon just drops his own in the pot. He will be traded off as Cream is deep in. And is free firing. He ults away Chovy, the creme de la creme of the Flexes. Oh my God! He's finally arrived. Cream is feeling himself, and the heart
look towards the end.
Oh, maybe. I mean, Top Esports charge in, and Cream is the damage dealer, but he hovers on the side. Rocket jumps in. One play from the international rookie, and the base is cracked alive. Let's go for round two. Cream is the one we must watch, but Chovy with package. Engage on the backline. Mako can't find it, but sends Pays outwards.
is stuck.
As 369 is just burning him alive. Gen G have lost their 80 carry in a 5 versus 4. Baron stops. Package still there. Chovy still flashes in. Makes the hot pot round. But as he runs through, he's getting zoned out by 369.
That's it!
Cream is the better mid laner within this game. Lahez, run for your life. The cream of the crop has arrived versus Gen G.
The triple kill for Cream to finish it off for Top Esports. It looked done. It looked like they were out, but Top Esports bounce back.
I'm sitting here starting to believe, starting to look towards Gen G from the heavens, but down there, burning through, it's still Top Esports in the mud, through the fires of hell. They'll make sure they go through damnation before they drop this series.
Very different style of lane, though.
Ends up with the Ash.
This is something that we have seen from Top Esports before. They played in finals against BLG. It was their one win that they managed
Back away, or rather
Leaving a
forcing
beat.
it back against Cream. And lane and phase going well. The trade happens top side for a perfect 3 for Canyon, while that Dragon is about to get destroyed as well.
Still, though, Jackie Love and Mako getting access to bot lane turret again on this push. Going to start to chip away at some more of these plates. And if side lane towers start to go down, that's really where it's going to become tough for Gen G. They are a composition right now that wants to look for team fights, play for these objective
Very
fights.
safe, as he should be.
Peekaboo, Tien is behind your lines as Canyon goes on in,
Unless-
sees the desist, base call. Ulti early from Tien, but the arrow is not. Wow, Mako, he helps save the play. He stops Lahens and drag Lahens.
he misses!
Fails the flash pulverize. Jackie runs under turret, and Lahens has nowhere to go. Thanks for the free cash in, you silly cow. Canyon now stuck behind the lines as well, and they're just laughing on them. When have you said that Gen G make a mistake? Will he die? He's got Ghost, but TES have faith. They've got the early game. They've got Tien rolling through, Keen against the wall, arrowed up, and fear beyond death. TES can taste it. This is going perfectly.
Massive play on the top side. Now, Gen G will still get a good response here. They will trade a turret for what I imagine will be the turret on the top side. So some gold into the hands of Pays, but actually won't even get the turret. So honestly, kind of nice for Gen G.
Nicely done there by Canyon. Actually catches the access. Jackie tried to clear the wave so that they wouldn't be able to, but Canyon stands in front. Still, for Gen G, feels like they keep opting into more and more of these really, really aggressive plays, and Top Esports have learned throughout this series to deal with them more and more. Last game, or last time when we had a similar game state, where we did have the swap, 369.
Is even respecting the potential dive that Gen G might go for.
And early game has really defined this series. Game 1 and Game 2, Gen G controlled early game, and even part of the aggression that came through successfully shut TES down. This game, and now the last. Chovy, as he gets altered through, will have to flash away. The arrow flies as well after they pick up the neutral objective, but it's a two-pronged play. Flashing under turret to 369 and tries to outplay, but onto Canyon, fear beyond death. Ain't gonna follow through. He gets out, if only in the nick of time, as Gen G's response is clear.
Gen G just barely get the kill. Top
More than
Esports.
that, and that is going to be 2 turrets here for Gen G, but Cavalry's coming.
Are they going to pull the trigger because Mako's spamming pigs? We're looking at Chovy through mid lane as well, though, for the time being, while the plate's in excess. Find their mark 15 seconds before expiring. Cream is backing here, but Canyon just goes right past him. It's on to Tien instead, but Cream is just Gatling gun away. We talked about this cult of Cream. It's back again as Mako even got a kill in top side.
5 seconds on towards the whirling death. Jackie Love is trying to eye up Chovy on mid lane, but
There goes.
will he get him? He gets him!
Yes, Jackie catches in off screen. The audience only just realized, like, wait a minute, Jackie got more.
Gen G's collapsing.
It is absurd! Top Esports! It looked like the series was completely over. We were ready to give it over to Gen G, and suddenly Top Esports, they find their success around
Up
Jackie.
the game.
Yeah, that's rich people problems for Jackie there. He has already cashed in his previous stacks, so he doesn't have enough. And the team fighting that Gen G is so known for is nowhere to be seen.
No team fighting. There is only Zul. Chovy, what's happening? He ults early, but Jackie Love gets pulled in regardless. Never mind, it's the TP follow through for Gen G. Now the first remnants of the fight, but into the front line. Tien takes no damage. A fear beyond death flies in. Lahen about to steal, at very least with flash available. They've got a ward down. Stopping Soul Point would be huge for the game. Canyon! No, he's so close, has to flash out in the end, but the arrow will follow suit. Canyon caught on the back end, the Whirling Death this time. Close again. He gets out, absorbs some ultis, but Soul Point, crucially, still belongs to TES.
And you're not really going to get anything as Gen G. They get that push in the top side, but 369 had already gone up there to catch that wave. Here we go, though,
Maybe
Keen.
the TP is going to claim something for Gen G, but Keen goes squishy. Crane's happy to absorb it. There's no help yet. Jovi came in to give him a hand, but he's already dead. Waiting in brush now, Valkyrie over the top. Jovi matches, but Mako's there to catch him. A great ulti, but Jovi doesn't have anyone else. He gets the shutdown, but with permafrost and Jackie on the horizon, Tien tries to give it to him. And Jackie Love heals.
Try and force us out of this area. Are we going to control it? 369 has the teleport to come into this.
Cream's poke has to be big, but in a choke. Lahens gets baited in. Tien absorbs the pressure. The jungler being down would be huge as TP now coming in from TES. They look for the fighters. Church caught on out. Church is moving away from Session as Tien helps 369 get on in. Chovy's ult does nothing. He flashes, he finds it. Goodbye, religion.
Gen G desperately want to get access to this Baron, but Top Esports are slowly closing the door.
This is going to lead directly.
369
everyone's behind it. Gen G are walking into a lane now with double TP, but the whole of Top Esports are moving into position. 369 is a tank. They converge on this big bad crab, but has he bought enough time? No, he hasn't. Pays with a pick. Gen G are not out of it. Feels so far ahead in a 5 versus 4. TS can still win. The arrow flies through into the pit. Chovy gets tagged out. Packages in. Cream blows it up. The dragon is stolen. Tien is sending us right into Hell's Incarnation. You see Gen G with more members, but I see Cream burning them all alive. If there is a church of Chovy, then we better believe in the cult of Cream.
It's blasphemy here in Chengdu as Top Esports refuse to bend the knee. They get the soul. They're marching down the mid lane. They want to take us to that game number 5.
Even with the pick on 369, Gen G, they needed a fight, but they're down so much gold, fighting into the Baron buff as well. And as a result, they get Jackie, but hasn't felt at any point in this game like getting Jackie is worth it.
And Top Esports on the door of creating history themselves. I'll let you know soon because it's only the inhibitor.
Finally looking to deliver on the domestic performance that this team has shown over all these years. And if they are unable to close it out in what I'm sure is going to be an imminent game number 5, it would be the reverse sweep in MSI main stage. Only in play-ins have we seen it before.
Arrow starts us off for a potential game 5. The poke is out onto Canyon, but the trigger ain't there. Tien gets knocked up for days, but the fear beyond death still follows through. Lahens gets out, if only by a hair's breadth, and now they have numbers. Now they have the base again.
Keeds Casante cannot withstand against Top Esports. Chovy's Azir cannot withstand against Top Esports. This team is unstoppable. This team feels undeniable. And as they walk through the base of Gen G, they don't stop.
Dagda, he's giving them payback for all of Chovy's.
And now on Top Esports, the real support Jackie Love deserves.
Yeah.
The opportunity
to play is really, really high highs, really, really low lows, and down Chovy will go. That's the pick to open up another aspect of this base. One inhibitor turret left standing, and TS have nowhere to go but down.
Next is about to fall here for Gen G. And for the third time in 4 days, third time in, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
3 days, we're gonna go to Silver Scrapes, gentlemen.
We now find out if TS can make history. If they can do the unthinkable, the hands will drop with ease. The poke is unbearable, the Hextech Soul is undeniable, Jackie Love is unbeatable, and Mako is just unbelievable. This TES roster looked like they were in a slump, looked unforgiving, but in the last 2 games they shine, they rise, and they boil with the heat in Chengdu.
but instead, and it's reminiscent of the Kazakhs picks in Game 4 of the LCK Finals, when the chips are down, Canyon says, I need a carry, and this game is going to stand and fall.
For now, we need to track what 369 is doing with the wave.
Going to be able to hold this off. Keen in so much trouble here.
Game 5, this will be huge. He doesn't get the knockback. Instead of the turret, it's botched. Mako takes too much, and Jackie Love too. Keen holds on in 1v3, and guess who's on the way?
He's level 2.
He now levels up. The double shot's going to come through. They tank it up. The flash away. 369 gets up, and top esports are on. He hasn't made a trade. He's also on the back burner of these camps. You can see a small lead building for Canyon, so at least the early game is rather successful for where you want to be. As the grubs go down, note that TN is moving down bot side and looking to make that trade on the neutrals.
Looking for the dragon on the other side, level 6.
Spear, which influences his push into
Doesn't
TN's
have his
jungle.
mid laner.
You're right, with no pressure there. Cream's moving in with perfect
Cancelled!
execution, flashing away Canyon. A big mistake in Game 5. There's the execution, and Canyon's about to drop down to Cream.
Gen G's that when it comes to the plates, when it comes to the CS, they have been able to build a lead, but TN is looking again. Someone is available.
Just came up and available. The arrow flies and misses. Jackie Love gets poked out though, but it doesn't change the play. 10 running in Space Core. Still there. Arctic Assault blocks it as Lahen's now ranges. There's the ulti. Jackie Love jumps in. And Mako lands the bubble. Lahens is up next. And Gingers. How do you like your meat? This Cougar about to find out. Flash in. Fear beyond death. 369's having none of it. He sits around Canyon, tries to leap away. But here comes Cream once again. Tien's backed away. And Genji are getting red like a bush. Oh my God. What's happening topside? Our observers like there's action everywhere. The flip comes through, but it's interrupted. Kasate thinks as Canyon, at least in here, Genji getting something. Topside now erupts here.
Going to be enough. Italy in teamfights, notoriously hard to pilot, notoriously hard to get value out of, particularly when you don't have the best. And it's going to basically be, can Lands hit an arrow on anyone that isn't TN? Jovi does have his package.
Speaking of which, the ulti is there for TN. He's waiting. The package is going to be used in the end as well, and that helps with wave clear after the Dragon's done. Now they're all backing the brush. Under a control ward, think about it again. They're back in action. Wait, TN. It's a double buff. It's a triple buff. There's a tidal wave as well, but the Canyon's coming in. TP as well. Top esports have they overcooked? No! They've got the kill onto Jackie Love, but Keen has to do the unthinkable. Canyon with a spear. Hits TN. Jackie Love next up in the menu as well. He turns, he dies, and TN now going to do the same as Cream. Teleports in. It's a double over to Canyon. Comes through eventually. You're right. Maybe the longer the play goes out is... 6 grubs, ladies and gentlemen, the DOT.
Esports have already kind of been burned a little bit with Jackie Love having to get rid of that cleanse.
Standing gold he has because the Herald charges mid. In 20 seconds, this Dragon that, Chronicle, you said is a must-take for Gen G, feels not only to be secured here, mid goes down as well. Gold is starting to pile up in this Game 5.
Playing at this map impeccably.
All comes down to Canyon, building towards either Leandris or Rainmakers.
You said TN needs to back off. I mean, even without ulti, Arctic Assault's in. Lahens gets the arrow down. Top esports overcooking here. The flash already comes out as Cream is now stuck in the middle. His shuriken flip ends with the summoner as well. TS, the health bars are too damn low. They need to leave, and Gen G know it.
Again, it's top esports overextending.
Spots it. Jovi with the Hex Gates can get her sooner. Gen G, they need this Dragon.
All it takes is one pick to open us up. Jackie Love runs on in. Chobi's now spotted, as you mentioned. Cream with a level disadvantage, but it's Dragon here to keep the pace of the game going. For Gen G to shut up the audience. The arrow connects, but it's cleansed away. Tien sends out an own ulti. Lahens has to flash away. The tidal wave is great, but Chovy lines the dirt, but no one's there. Jackie Love runs into him and almost ins himself. Dragon goes over to TES as Cream just does the unthinkable in the backline. Krispy Kreme, you're not the sweetest piece.
They get out.
As Canyon gets hit with the spear again, and 369 is caught on out. Gen G are pulling them apart, and TES, I don't know how this started, but I feel like I know how it's going to end. 369 says no, though. Aqua Prison out. They front to back. He can't get the reset, though. It's messy. It's disgusting. But Gen G are thriving in it, and Mako drops to show that TES didn't know what they were doing.
Want to get this in there.
One that could have hurted their game state. Cream still getting poked out, half HP now, trying to defend the inner tower, but Keen running into him. He doesn't back off in time. The arrow almost connects.
And now it's up to them to see if they can not relinquish any control of this game. and bring themselves to the upper bracket.
Yeah, they're trying to see if they can draw them into an area that is
Juice.
dark, but it's not. Gen G already have so much vision down, and now Top Esports will lurk in the shadows. Gen G, you have that hawk shot. They spot at the top are not there.
Trying for a bait. Keen and Canyon the one space checking. Canyon needs to get out of there. Keen's fine for the time being as Jackie Love is dealing with Chovy. The arrow flies through. He's got cleanse once again, and he used that to get out of dodge. The culling flies on him, but into Keen it won't do too much again. The front line Kazane paying dividends, and Chovy's starting to turn and burn. Cream as he runs away with the shuriken flip, can't find an angle, and TS just need to hot tail and run.
Keen is just playing this front line so well, but
TS just gets
Chovy.
one shot though. His ulti comes through as Chovy flushes away. Cream in the back line once again onto the hand. Spear beyond death, denied with fate sealed. Cream buys time. Keen a new target. He gets out with the perfect execution, but 369 is meant to be a tank.
The go again.
The poke runs, it roams, and Gen G feel it. They are talked about as these international. Is this the moment?
Is it going to be Chovy in a side wave? There's no way.
I mean, he's got flash available.
Chovy!
Reaction time. Culling comes through, and Chovy's going to die.
Chovy!
Shut down in front of Baron.
The fight.
Now we find out how strong they are. Cream is teleported in, and remember, Gen G don't have numbers, but they have the gold advantage. In the back of Baron, the MR debuff is hitting them hard. Canyon throwing out spear after spear. Keen getting the knock up. It's double flash used. Jackie Love gets caught in the back line, but they turn off a Baron. Top Esports still. Where is the damage? Cream dealing with the back line. He's erupted in a 5 versus 4. Gen G still have it. Jackie Love steps back up. There's the Aqua Prison. Mako trying to bring it on back. An unbelievable fight is what we needed. Top Esports aren't delivering yet. The spear from
5 seconds
Canyon
of Chovy!
hits Jackie Love. Jackie Love jumps back in and gets the hands. Gen G have been departed, but TS is still losing the fight.
Chovy's coming. Chovy's coming.
Jackie Love stands his ground for the timing. The spear doesn't connect. Pays doesn't connect either. The bot lane, the heroes of TS are what the LPL need, but they can't deliver. Mako's up next, and the Gen G faithful are finally getting rewarded.
And it starts off as a Gen G nightmare. Chovy wandering off to a side wave and getting murdered. But the rest of Gen G say no, not today, not again, as they win the 4v5.
Esports have that can push them away.
The miracle run is falling out of the fingers of TES fans.
For the poke.
And those alike, the poke is unbearable as the turret continues to get approached. Gen G, they will not stop, and TES right now are just hoping for a mistake.
Hold me, Dagda! Are they gonna do it?
Cream is there. He has to cleanse away. He gets the bell from Mako. Jackie Love gets poked out. Chovy hits hard, and he hits hard. It's in session once again, and he won't stop pushing.
There's nothing they can do. Top Esports, they lost their star player. They're about to twinkle out.
They came back from the brink of despair. It looked hopeful. It looked great in the early game, but to go to the upper finals, Gen G, your fans are finally being rewarded. Do you believe? Because for the first time ever, Gen G beat the LPL in a best of 5 since the name change. First ever religion that has come out of League of Legends. And let me tell you, Gen G fans, I am a believer.